Hello, welcome to the Honest Wargamer. I'm your host, Rob. Welcome to the show. Hope you're all well, especially you 40k fans out there. Thanks to the Dreadswoods. I just saw that you subscribed. I appreciate that. Oh, I don't know where. Oh, Ace. I don't know where anything is. I've got all the setup for the LCO, and it's all over the shop. So it's made a huge mess. So I'm joined. Obviously, today's a bit of an impromptu show. I'm joined today by Ace, who runs the LCO event, and he's going to be running it this weekend. So first off, I'm going to introduce you. How you doing? And say hi to your fans.
My fans. I don't know about my fans, but
you
yeah,
must have
welcome
several
everybody.
fans, right?
Me on. Well, several. Probably enough to maybe count them on one hand.
Oh, that's plenty. That's, if anything, that's too many.
Exactly. Well, that's all you need, isn't it? Really. So yeah, it's all good. I'm excited. I can't wait for the weekends. It's always one of the highlights of the year for me. So can't wait to see everybody on the weekends. It'll be great.
All right. Well, great. Yes, good. Ace is my hero. Hope he says evening from Greeks Wargaming. Yo. Announcement, says John. Sir Aceface of Essex, says Hobby Heresy. There we go.
There you go. They're the
fans. You've got all the fans doing all the things. Right. So obviously, Miss MMX James says it's easier for you to embrace your inner GC occultist. 5 extra fingers to count. That's right. GC Lacourts, are they going to do well this weekend? So what's going to happen in a minute is Ace is going to press the button on BCP.
The button.
Yeah, we talked about doing all sorts of jokes, but we're just going to press a button and then the draw's going live. And then tomorrow on the Honest Wargamer show, we're going to be looking at the lists. We're going to be talking about the rundown. We're going to be comparing some of the lists, look at some of the matchups, because this weekend there's a 5-man team working from the Honest Wargamer to do the coverage for the LCO. So it's our first 40k event that we've covered live. We've covered AOS events last year. We covered 2 or 3 of those. And obviously, I set up the Games Workshop stream, so I've covered LVO before and I've covered Adepticon before, so I'm really excited about covering this. I won't lie to you.
It's going to be great. Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be a big crowd. So we've got almost 100 players there. It's the biggest one we've ever done. It's a great time because pretty much all the codexes are out now, and there's with orcs just on the
Well, all the codexes are out, aren't they? Like anyone cares
apart
about.
From Gene Stealer Cult. Come on, give the guys some love.
I can't go through with this. I had a Gene Stealer Cult at the start of 8th edition, and I loved her deeply, and I tried. It was one of those. I think I might. Have you ever seen Coach Carter, where he describes all of his plays as his ex-girlfriends or sisters?
Quality film.
Yeah, great. Yeah. And Shane's in the chat. He's just threatened me with physical abuse for insulting GC Lacourts.
James McKenzie.
Yeah. I think that's fair though. Yeah.
Well, he still managed to get like top 3 with GC Lacourt at Heat 3, so he's doing all right. I think he'll have a good showing over the weekend.
I think he will have a good showing over the weekend. So obviously there's 100 players attending, and we are going to be live from. Where's the venue, Ace?
It's in Southport, so it will be the conference centre, which is built onto the casino, which is on the Ramada Hotel. So it's a lovely venue. We're going to have loads of space because it will take a lot more players than what we've got. So you should have like loads of space. We've got food all laid on. There's going to be some great deals on drinks as well. So you'll be able to get yourself a bucket of beer and generally have a great time. So the venue is looking great. We can't wait to kind of get in there and set up. As I said, we've previously done it in the shop, but now we've moved to this big venue. It's going to be plush. It's going to be beautiful.
Ooh, lovely. I think I do have to, because obviously we have an international audience. To our Australian friends, no, we don't serve beer in buckets as much as they're all stood there like, they're all there like, hold on a minute, how do I get to England for next year? Because that place sounds bonza. No, I think he means bottles inside of a bucket. But maybe a bucket of beer. Depends how badly some of the games go for some people, right?
I was going to say, it depends whether Sean and Toby are drinking, doesn't it, really?
I don't know, and this is just a quick side point, but I don't know why Games Workshop have never invented their own beer line. That seems the most sense, right? That like they're doubling down. Someone's like, "Oh, I've lost with my army." It's like, well, you can still buy Games Workshop beer. It's like, well, okay, that's I like that.
Yeah, you can't go wrong, really. Let's be honest.
But while we are working, so this weekend I'm super lucky on the people who are getting to help me out. Obviously, Ace is going to be there and the whole crew. But for the Honest Wargamer, there's going to be commentary from me, Nikos, and Mikey from Hellstorm Wargaming. So I just want to say a big thank you to him. Then wandering around the table, so a bit of an Honest Wargamer thing that I don't think other streaming of events have done so far, is we have a man who goes and finds all the. Oh, it could be a lady, but we just haven't had one yet. But it depends what you.
Come up in a dress.
Yeah, yeah, he wouldn't be against it, which is why he's such a hero. But yeah, we're gonna have a man in the field, so he'll be going around to your games and he'll be asking you he'll be seeing how the games are going, looking at interesting matchups, mirror matchups. I find always really fascinating, actually, Ace. I always find that super interesting. So going around finding stories. I don't know if it's anyone's first tournament, but finding someone's first, if it is, like tracking them. Have they won their first game? Oh, can they win too? So that'll be Tom of fame. I don't know which fame. Infamy, maybe.
Hair fame.
Yeah.
Big hair.
Yeah, yeah, big hair. Yeah, but Tom Layton will be running around all the tables and then bringing that. So in between the commentary, we'll be cutting to that. We'll be bringing up stats, and then our man in the ground, John, he'll be doing all of the button pushing. So hopefully it should be a really professional looking show. You guys should get some good commentary if you can stand the sound of my voice. And if not, there's at least one game where you won't have to listen to me. So tune in for that game. Just someone like, I do like the things that you do, but I hate you. And I'm like, okay.
Just sit in the corner and I will listen.
Yes.
That's going to be good.
And obviously, so Ace, are you? Who do you think is going to win the event? Before we do the button pushing, who's going to win? Which faction? And which faction are you rooting for? Same to the chat.
So I would love to see Orcs win. I'd love to see, and I wouldn't go probably too far away from looking at maybe like Simon Pulis, who is a big Orc player, did really well with Tau at the last tournament that we ran. Just got pipped at the end, and now he's kind of going back to his beloved faction, and he's got a really solid list that will be worth you guys looking at tomorrow. So he'll be a good shout for it. But I'm going to be backing the main man himself, Mr. Mike Porter, the reigning champion. So he won the Northwest Open in the summer, and he goes into the LCO and ultimately afterwards the LVO as the second highest ranked ITC player, with an opportunity to beat the Yanks at their own game and take the title. So my money's on Mike, and he's bringing chaos, a kind of chaosy soup, predominantly Thousand Sons, very, very horde, kind of model heavy, Zangors and cultists. And I think it'll play to the mission pretty well. I think he'll definitely be, and he's tried and tested. He always performs well. He's normally in the top three. So that's who I would back for it. But there's some real contenders there. So Mark Crumbleholm, great player, also out of the LVO. If he does well, he's got a shout of the title as well. And he came second at the last LCO. And he's been absolutely smashing it all year with Dark Eldar. Tom Higginbottom, another quality player. Coming into this, really good pedigree. And then you've got the Scottish guys, both Innes and Colum, both do really well at high profile tournaments, and they've both got really solid lists. And as we said earlier, I think James McKenzie is also in the shout. So there's probably, I would say there's maybe about 8 players that I think have got a really good shout at taking the title, but you never know, someone might kind of fly in there, the dark horse and win it.
That's always the best story. Always the best story. Yeah, the gossip leading up to it. Because what's really good about these big name characters and players who are really good, and and with the concept that they could potentially take the tournament out, that's cool. But you set them up sometimes to be the Goliaths.
Yeah.
You know, they're getting, I'm not saying they're going to be brought down, but it's always exciting. It's like, could they be brought down? Did they fall? Like, and that's right. I mean, if someone beats Usain Bolt in a race, it's a story, right? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's some wacky lists in there as well. So I think there could be some real oddball matchups, and sometimes it only takes that kind of really weird and wacky list to get a real mixed match, and then takes a kind of more meta list out of the running. So yeah, there's the upsets are always really, really exciting, and yeah, there's a load of really good players in there. So it's going to be really, really kind of anyone's game, I think.
Well, and that's what I hope you guys find quite exciting about our man in the field doing the reporting. So he'll be going and bringing you all the gossip over the 2-day period as well. We should be live both days for the whole day. So you guys should just be able to sit back, relax, have a beer, or some vegetarian sausage rolls from Greg's, whatever it is you like. Kick your feet up and just enjoy some 40k coverage. I think I'm pretty savvy with 40k. I know Nikos, who's doing the commentary, very savvy with 40k. Mikey is, so you've got some commentators who know what they're talking about, which I think is cool, and I think that's quite rare. So that's helpful. That's helpful, and obviously Tom, he knows what he's doing when he's talking, and also knows the community. So that's why his job, he's going to be out there in the field, and then between him and you, Ace, I think we should be able to really get like an atmosphere, and you guys watching should just be like, do you know what? I'm gonna really bring this home. So look forward to that.
Yeah.
Mike, Ace, do you want to press the button?
Shall I push the button? I think these guys are going to be waiting. We're ready to crash the internet. So let's have a go. Okay, so I've got the button in front of me. Let's press it and start the tournament. So let's have a look. So it is whirling around. Fingers crossed in a minute it will give us the matchups. We'll just wait for Best Coast Pairing to do its thing, as always.
Also, everyone who spotted
out live TV.
Everyone who spotted that I've intentionally misspelled announcement, well done. You guys win the award. I just like to make sure people are reading it sometimes, Ace. Sometimes you put a spelling mistake in there or something out of place, just so people can be like, just so you know that they're checking.
Yeah, and they're live. And
I'm pressing the button. I'm so excited. I'm pressing it, and there we go. The pairings, round one. Yeah. And right in number one of my favourite people in the world, Toby versus Robert Dunn. So we are going to be covering the lists tomorrow on the Honest War Game. We'll be talking about the matchups. We'll be talking about some of the Alex Harrison. Oh wow, versus Martin Baker.
The infamous Alex Harrison.
Less said the better, I guess. Martin, keep your eyes open.
Keep the water bottles away.
Just going down. This looks awesome. You got loads of people playing. Let's just scroll down. 44, Craig Glover versus Stephen Mullin. You got Chris Otterburn versus Stuart Ream. You got Simon Pridis versus Dave Murray. You got loads of people playing.
Sean Canning versus Richard Hope will be a funny game. Those two. So Geeks 40k versus Twisted Dice there on table 25. That'll be quite an entertaining game.
Yeah, I think
bit of bragging rights there.
We're also going to have to pick who goes on the very first stream. Oh, there you go. Dyson Dex has pointed out Tank versus Andreas is Tau versus Tau. That could be, at least if we covered that on the tabletop, we wouldn't have to talk about the movement too much, which is useful.
Well, it looks like, just having a quick scan through, it looks like most of those players that we just talked about did avoid each other in the first round, which is interesting.
Yeah, so that's exciting. So that means going through to rounds 2 and 3. I mean, so when we do the coverage, Ace, it's always this. Saturday is the day of fun. We tell stories, we make jokes, we have fun matchups, yeah? Everything's good. Then you get through to Sunday morning, then it's Game Face Day. Yeah.
Game Face Day, yeah.
You've won 3. That's easy. Yeah. That's by the by. Now you're into Game 4. You've started to filter to the top. And then Game 5, crunch. Let's do this. So I'm really excited.
Separate the men from the boys.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. But yeah, there's loads of stuff to look through there. So yeah, exciting times now, and the smack talk can well and truly begin now. So you know, guys, make sure you get over that page, start, you know, ripping into each other, and you know, make sure you get over to the stream tomorrow night, because that'll be very entertaining to see them lists kind of go through, and you know, the guys to kind of pick their favourites and talk through the kind of the dark horses. I mean, I can't wait to listen to that show. I think it's going to be great, and you know, you guys definitely jump on over there, and it will continue the kind of the exciting build up to the tournament. So yeah, it's going to be a fun few days, I think.
It's going to be real fun, real fun. Also, if you are over on that page, giving each other all the smack talk, we will be reading that. So that's going to feed into the story of the weekend. There's nothing I love more than doing live coverage of a tournament of Warhammer at the weekend. It's really just the best, because everyone gets involved, and especially good when I know Tom's out there in the field talking to everyone, so we can really start to get some cracking stories. So yeah, really looking forward to it. Looking forward to tomorrow night. Looking forward to the weekend. Got to say big thank you to you, Ace, the whole LCO team, for letting us come and do the coverage. I'm super pumped, and I hope. And also thank you to my team, because they're super excited and stoked about doing it. So you guys, we should have a good couple of days, right? It's just a weekend away.
Absolutely, it's gonna be fun. Just
weekend away.
Hanging out. It's gonna be great. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's happening. All right. Okay.
Cool.
So, yes, as always, thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone who joined us in the chat for tonight. Don't forget to join us Thursday night on The Honest Wargamer. We'll be doing all the chat, all the lists. Lean into Friday. You just come join us on Saturday. If you don't get the opportunity to make the event, tell people who are going to be. If you're going to the event but your mates aren't, tell people, because more than likely you're going to get a drop. Share it everywhere. Yeah, let's just go and have a cracking also, 40K in 2018 had some tough times with the drama and the gossip. It was at times it was tough. So I think I'm very excited about this event, because I know you, Ace, on a personal level. I know you're going to deliver like a fantastic experience for people. And I think what's really exciting between you, Martin, and everyone else, the event's going to be great. So it'd be really nice to showcase an event that's just going really well, and everyone's just having a good time.
Can't wait.
That's cool. 2019. Let's do it. All right.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So everyone in the chat, Ace, you got any shout outs? Anyone gonna give someone they're winning? Are you saying it? Or
I'm not saying it. I gave my early predictions, and I'm gonna stay with that. I'm gonna keep it like, you know, on a few shout outs there before, but you know, we'll see. As I said, my boy, I think Mike Porter's going to be the one to take it, and we'll see if anyone can stop him. But I can't wait to hear what you guys think tomorrow. So I'll be tuning in definitely.
Good. I hope he's on the Vengeance tour after the USA came over and took the ETC off of.
That's what I want.
That's what I want. Mike to go over to America and then take it back. Yeah, he's just like, wait, I don't need a team. Yeah, excuse me, I'm on a mission. So
Nick who? It's mine.
Good. All right. So we'll see you guys soon. Ace, you've been amazing. Everyone in the chat, you've been amazing.
Thanks,